This episode is about finding the right learning content. We will go through the website step by step, and you will receive information about the various ways to find the right content for you. Let's start with the actual content, the blog and its many articles. On the homepage, you can navigate directly to the blog section where you will find links to the different blog categories. However, the button takes you to the general overview of all blogs. There you can navigate through the various entries and select the blog that interests you. Besides the homepage, you will also find all the important information about the blog in the menu. Clicking on a blog takes you to the same overview page as the homepage. If you click the arrow at the back of the menu, you will get a submenu with all the available categories. Here, for example, you can jump directly to the YouTube category if you want to look at the different YouTube scripts. Since the number of articles on the site has increased significantly over the last few years, it was time for a category-based overview. That's what the different collections are for. In the menu, you can go to the main category and see all categories and collections. Let's look at the ABAP Cloud section. Here you will find all articles from the ABAP Cloud category listed. The oldest articles are at the top, and you will find the most recent information further down. The link will then take you to the corresponding article. You can also jump directly to the relevant collection via the menu. To do this, click the arrow next to collection and select the appropriate collection. Then you will get directly to your goal. The first general entry point to the topic of SAP is the corresponding overview page. You can reach this via the homepage, but also in the menu. Here you get direct access to various tools on the site, as well as different tools and information pages. In addition to the blogs, we also regularly create overview pages for topics and areas, which are intended to give you a quick introduction to a topic. The difference between a page and blog is that the interaction options are deactivated and the focus is not just on a small part, but is usually intended to provide an overview. Let's take a look at the overview of the wrap patterns, for example. We arrive at a page with a description and links to the different patterns. From there, we can access the corresponding blog articles. Additionally, further options are available under the SAP section, divided into 3 different areas: knowledge, learning, and tools. Here, you will also find pages that are not linked on the SAP page, so it's worth browsing the menu if you want to discover even more. For example, let's take a look at RAP Learning, one of the newest overview pages on learning the ABAP RESTful Application Programming Model. You get an overview of the different topics in the graphic, and in the lower section, you will find the various grouped tutorials to work on each topic. In the Tools section, you will also find many practical tools for ABAP development, such as the XAF translator, which we've already covered in a video. Now let's take a look at the keyword matrix. Each article on the blog is assigned specific keywords, which we aggregate and display on this page. This gives you a quick overview of the frequently used keywords on the website. With a single click on the keyword, you can jump to the search bar where you will find all articles containing that keyword. From there, you can then jump to the relevant articles and read their content. Unlike collections, a wide variety of articles can appear in the same section. In the final step, let's look at the site's general search function. Using a search term, we can search the various pages, collections, and articles. Here, you search the entire site content for the corresponding search term. If you only want to search blogs, remove the check marks from feed and pages, and you will only receive results for articles. Let's now search for articles for the value statement. However, we also get articles where value is included in examples in the source code, which can happen very often with this statement. Therefore, you can also deactivate the search in the source code, which will then only search the text. This will make finding the right article for the statement much easier. The Software Heroes website is full of articles and useful knowledge about ABAP and SAP, but you also need to know where to look. With today's episode, you should now be familiar with the different approaches and possibilities to get the most of the knowledge for yourself. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.